Yo, what's up, YouTube? I'm back and I'm trading. I'm not playing video games. I'm doing trade recaps. It's gonna be the first one. I'm just gonna try and do it every day. See if I can keep up with it. So yeah, NQ today. Forex Factory. Monday we had news today. Fed Chair Powell is speaking. In 2 hours. So there is a little bit of volatility. German CPI prelims. So a little bit of news today. End of the month as well. So normally it's a bit volatile as well. Tomorrow is October Q4 job opening. So trading that tomorrow. But yeah, so hopping on NQ today on the daily time frame. Obviously we just took these highs so I'm kind of looking for shorts. So you've taken the highs, rebalance to equilibrium or a fair value gap. So either that 50% or this fair value gap. Maybe, I don't know, we might just continue pushing up higher because obviously ES is quite bullish. You can see ES. I think it's just making new all-time highs every week. So I mean, ES looks quite good. And when you compare the two, ES is it just looks stronger. So new all-time highs, took liquidity, all-time highs again, took liquidity. So yeah, every week it's just pushing up. So obviously you're looking for like a pullback, 50% or fair value gap. So like these are the levels on ES and NQ. I'm looking for that. So yeah, overall external, I'm looking macro. I'm looking bearish, and then onto the 4 hour. Looking at the liquidities, had a massive push up on the 26th. What was that? That was Thursday. 27th was Friday. After we took that liquidity, made fair value gaps at the highs. So obviously BPR, yeah. We made a BPR and we pushed back down. Friday we tested it and pushed down again, and then took this internal on the 4 hour, or probably like the 1 hour. So going into today, I was still looking bearish just because we were holding below these 4 hour fair value gaps. So this one and the one above, and then there's a small fair value gap at the bottom as well. So going into today, I was looking at pushing into this fair value gap, and then sweeping some liquidity, and then these holding bearish. So as you can see, the 12 hour or the 12 o'clock 4 hour candle closed below the fair value gap, so that's like bearish. So if we go into the 1 hour, we had a little bit of chop at this area between the two fair value gaps. Let me just draw a market open quickly, just so I can get like you can see where we are. Okay, so this is the market open. So going into open, we tapped this fair value gap already from London. So we were pushing up again, and we actually managed to sweep this liquidity over here. So we swept this. I was gonna actually try and short. So let me just go to open quickly. So here we had open, and on the 5 minutes, let me just move this to the left. So on the 5 minute, we actually swept this liquidity over here. So I was actually gonna try and like look for shorts, look for my entry model, but then the chart froze. I was like, what the hell? So then I went to get some food. I was like, okay, I'll wait till 4 o'clock. And then I got a notification saying no, charts are back. So then that was what, like 5 to 4. So this move already happened. This massive push up, sweeping liquidity on the 15 minute or the 1 hour. So then obviously, then I'm looking for shorts big time. We've tapped into this fair value gap on the 4 hour. We've swept the liquidity on the 1 hour. So a pretty decent time frame. So then obviously scaling down into this 5 minute, seeing what we have here, massive fair value gap on the push up. Going down to the 1 minute, we have a little model here. I actually need to see, where did I take these trades? I don't have it. So I'm on Top Step, so it's not perfectly mapped out. So let me just quickly check. I took it at 17:04:42. So I took my first short. You can see here, I have it on my other screen. But so NQ, I think it's this one. So 17:04. So just go back and just check. So onto the 1 minute. So obviously this is the liquidity sweep, and then we were tapped into this fair value gap. So 17:04, So right about over here. So looking at ES, obviously you're looking for correlation, looking for SMTs, the usual. Let me just go to the time. Let me just put a vertical line here quickly. Yeah, around about there. So SMT was, I think, on NQ. Obviously, they were going higher on SMT, on ES, and then lower on NQ. So I believe we had SMT here. I think I might actually like journal these out before I actually do the videos because, yeah. So, was there SMT on this one? Let me just double check again. So these highs, let me go to the 1 minute. Let's go to the left. I have to use this top step, and I can't link my top step to trading view. It make it much easier, but yeah, what are you gonna do? It's over there. Okay, let me zoom in here. So no SMT at this area. It's easy to see on the 5 minute because we were on such like a high time frame like model that we had. I was kind of sticking to higher time frames, so I didn't really zoom into the seconds on the initial entry. So we go back to the 1 minute. Quickly look here. So I mean here we swept on the smaller model, the obviously fractal price. We had a sweep here, and then this was my like market structure flip. So pull back into fair value gap, swept liquidity on the 1 minute time frame, and then I think we had an SMT over here. Bro, where? Dude, this thing is so funky, bro. I'm pretty sure we had an SMT, but I can't actually remember now. Yeah, we did. So here, up, and then NQ was down. Yeah, so we had a little SMT here. Let me just put it in so you can see it nice and clearly. I want to rush this. I don't want to make it a super long video. I want to be like under 30 minutes. So yeah, we had an SMT after we took the liquidity on NQ. So now I'm like super confident looking for shorts. We had this massive candle on NQ. We didn't enter here. We entered at 1704. So we entered a bit late. We could have entered, looking back at it, I could have entered on this fair value gap because we broke market structure here. I need to see if I can have conviction on this setup. But obviously we broke market structure over here, took this low out with a massive candle, leaving a imbalance. I could have just entered like this, but obviously I didn't. I entered 1704, so I entered over here. I think I might have went on to the 15-second chart. Let me just see here, because I do sometimes like to go into the 15-second just to zoom in and get an even better entry and just see what price is really doing. So it was 1704.42 I entered. So 1704. So I entered here. So I waited super late to get my entry. But pretty much just the same thing. I just entered lower. But it would have been ideal if I entered up there. I would have had nice risk. I had my fair value gap. I had my market structure shift. It was changing the state of what's changing this? Bro, what's it called? I don't know. But the one massive candle. And then yeah, that would have been the best entry. But I entered down here. I'm assuming obviously it just took this low, right? So I took this low and then I just entered down here. Obviously we have we don't really have a breaker, but yeah, so entered down here, and then for TPs I was looking at this level, and criminally we didn't make it. So the lesson of today was, okay, well obviously looking at it now, I should have entered up here, but I entered down here, so that's obviously, oh wait, that's exit time. Wait, I'm tweaking, yo. I entered at 15:56, bro. So I entered, no, I wasn't, yeah, I did enter up here. I was gonna say, what the heck, that was like a horrible entry. So I exited over there. I think I had, I was pyramiding my position, so I was adding on. So this is like a beautiful trade, yo. Like, it was so clean, and I was super greedy with my trade, that I targeted these lows, and on the standard deviation, it was this level here. And this was like the 3.5, which we perfectly wicked into this 3.5. Then we had the 4. So first thing that I did wrong was I should have taken partials over here. I think I had like 2 contracts in at the time. Oh, did I only have one? I think I definitely pyramided after this move down because I entered again at 1436. So 1436, I entered like on this move up. So I mean, I should have taken the internal partials over here by the 2.5, and then external. I was a bit greedy. I could have taken it at the top of the fair value gap. So that's the lesson for me today. Is like, don't be super greedy with my TPs, and then always take internal as well. Like if I only got one contract on, it's chilled because say like we took this level here, or like I like to put it between the 2 and 2.5. So I mean this is already a 3.27, like it's decent, and obviously like 265 tick move, like I was dead high, definitely way too greedy. So and then like I said, I entered again 1636. So I entered over here, we had another small model, and then we got stopped out of pushing up, and then I tried to enter again at 5 o'clock, and this time I didn't make the same mistake. I actually took my internal model. It was this over here. So yeah, I entered 1734, 1736. So right here we had a push up after we tapped this fair value gap. So obviously I'm looking for rebalance. So 50% level, it came like way in. And then we had a super, I went into super small time frame. So this is the 15-second. We were grinding up, we were generating all this downtime liquidity. I think I went into like the 5-second. I was like super degen on this one. Like I'm not even gonna lie. I saw this like massive change in the state of delivery over here. We had this massive 3 candles down, and then as soon as we took this this low over here, I was like, all right, we're going down for sure, skis. So then I entered. I think I just entered like freaking just market, and I put my stop loss above this candle here because obviously, oh, I think maybe above this one, something like that. And then I took my partials down here, and then I left a bit on the table because I still felt like we were going lower to this liquidity. I still felt like yeah, we're gonna grab it, because if you look over here, I didn't actually map this out, but on the, was it the 15-minute? No, it was the 5-minute. So on the 5-minute we actually had a fair value gap that formed after the push down. So I was like, oh flip, wait, this is low-key perfect. Push back, rebalance, get into this fair value gap, and then just rip down. But then unfortunately it came to this liquidity, and then it's obviously pushed back up since. Now it was like what it was, the 3 o'clock I got on the charts, 4 o'clock I took my first trade, and then like it's like 5. I was like, okay, I'm done, bro. And then obviously Powell speaking in like 2 hours. So I was like, I'm not gonna be in a trade while Uncle G speaking, dude, or Uncle J. It's like no chance. So so pretty much today my entries were actually like decent. Like, so obviously I'm doing this market maker models, and my entries are super good, like zooming in into the internal, aligning the external. Obviously like this would be the internal here, and then I just took it to the external because I felt like we were still going lower with a perfect retest into the 5-minute fair value gap, but it just turned out like nah, we just weren't trying to go lower all the way down here. And obviously the market is bullish, like macro, but we've just taken like highs on the 4 hours and dailies. So I was looking for a little bit of a pushback, like small time, like weekly time frame kind of vibe. So yeah, so pretty much on this trade here, I was too greedy with my TP because I only had one contract on the table, and I wanted to just maximize, but I should have taken here for the internal between the 2.5 standard deviation, and then I should have had one on the table down here if I was, because my risk for here was about like $50, and I don't want to risk too much because obviously I'm about to blow this flip and sim account eval. So I was like, nah, I'm not risking too much. I don't want to risk crazy amounts. So in total, so I came out like 28 profit just because of that partial, but I should have actually had no losers today, to be honest, because I was just pyramiding on the way down here. Or like I said, I pyramided over here, and then I had my stop loss like above this wick. So I was just pyramiding, finding decent entries, going up. I was probably at one stage, I was in 3 contracts. I was in like 3 contracts on this NQ. Short. I was short 4 contracts. And I was up like 200 and my risk was like 2. Or I was up 200 and my risk was like 2. And then I pyramided again and I put my stop loss above. And I was only risking 30, but I would have made 500 if I hit the bottom. And I was just way too greedy. Even here, because I know I pyramided over here like 34, 36. That's when I was up a shit ton. So like here 36 at my last oh, this is when I got stopped out, but yeah, I added 56. What's my entries? Yeah, 56 I entered, 36, 39. So 39 was my last one where I tried to catch whatever, I don't know. So yeah, so like it was all the way down here. Oh, that was the last trade. Sorry, I'm flipping tweaking, bro. What the hell? No, it is this because this is the 17. So it was 39 was the last entry. But yeah, I pretty much should have taken better partials. But obviously, I'm still learning this. I've only been doing this model for like a week, and my entries are decent. I just need to work on my TPs, and then yeah, that's pretty much it for the day for the trading. How long am I on this video? It's been, bro, how do I check this on OBS? 50 minutes. It's perfect. So yeah, like decent day. It should have been like a highly profitable day, but I was a bit too greedy on my TPs and I didn't set my partials. I was looking for external draw instead of internal. But yeah, other than that, it was actually quite a good, pretty good habits trading. I just need to be a little bit more like conservative, not crazy on the TPs. I think it's when I have like one contract on, I just want like maximize it as much as possible and catch the bottom, and I need to just control myself and just get my profits, because I mean, like, risk to reward, you know, like I entered here, stopped there, first TP here, it was like a 2.5 whatever it was, and that's still decent. I need to be happy with that. I can't just be like trying to grab all these crazy moves, because like today I obviously I brought it back over here because I learned from my mistake. I took profits at internal, I left to run it to go here, I had my 2 contracts. And if I just don't have 2 contracts, then I just need to take my internal and just live with that until I can build it up till I have 2 or 3. So that's pretty much it for the video. I'm going to try and do these as much as possible. Try and do like every day after I trade, and then just like carry on journaling like this. So I can go back, because like I don't know, like journaling for me, I hate, like I'll like type it down and then I just don't schmark to go back and like go through it. So like now I can put on YouTube. I don't know. I just feel like it's a better use of my time doing it on YouTube than just doing it by myself. Like, so obviously, you know, put it in my Excel, and then yeah, this is obviously first week of, like, I'm just calling this first week of October. So let's see how in the week. So for today, it's pretty much like break even, and then yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it. If you want to like, don't be shy. If you want to subscribe, don't be shyer, and then yeah, check you out later. Cheers, man.